Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear and listening into another Why You Know Game video. And I know this one has been a while coming. I mean, like, it's been a minute since I've done one of these, and oh gosh, man. Yeah. Now I'm simply going to put this out there like this. Because we know that this more or less pertains to the Castlevania Netflix series, and it would be a nice tie-in for it. And then I kind of had this thought after the first season of it ended, but I didn't really, want to do this video that soon. So the second season is coming in this summer, and I don't exactly know how long it will be. I meant to look that up, but following the adventures of Trevor Belmont, and like, if you haven't watched that on Netflix, you need to. It's awesome. Like, I swear, like, they gave all the characters so much depth. It's freaking amazing. But I kind of had the interesting idea that TellTale Games could do a Castlevania game. Like, I mean, based on the Netflix series. And then I think that would actually be a really good idea. Like, if they based it around that concept, to use it to, like, as a way to give you tie-ins and information that they don't necessarily have time to put into the show. Like, maybe there were just some concepts and things that they didn't really get the chance to put into the show, and they were like, well, you can do this in a game and it can tie back into this main story here. And what my idea kind of is that while I'm forgetting which team is doing the anime, but while they're doing the anime, they could have TellTale do like a 4-chapter story with obviously branching paths and choices, but there can be a main story path, and they can have a way of highlighting it so that you're following the actual story path, that the in between from the end of the previous season to the beginning of the next. Like, they can put an indicator in the game to let you know that, like, just like some sort of like green dot or something that pops up on the screen to say, yeah, you're following the true story. Whereas they can put up like a different color to show that you're taking an alternate path that isn't actually what's happening. Which I think that actually would be pretty cool. Like, show people, oh, okay, so this is what they're doing, and I know how the story plays out. But if I want to play it again, I can see where these other options went and what they thought would be cool things to just throw in there. And I think that could actually, again, that could be something really interesting to do. Like, and it could tie right back into the actual Netflix series. So currently, with what, I keep forgetting who's doing it. I forgot who's doing the anime. I'm sorry. And I looked all this up too, and I can't remember right this moment. But let them do that and have TellTale do, like, in between the seasons. Like, that way, when you get from point A to point B, and you're at the starting point of the very next season, you will have these games that fit, like, right in the middle of that, and lets people know, okay, this is what the characters did. And I think it gives people more of a reason to be more interested in the series. And I think it could be a bigger draw to having more people want to, like, watch it and kind of get involved with it. Like, at least that's what I think would be a good way to go about it. And, like, it would be pretty cool and be awesome to be able to say, oh, okay, so this is why that happened in there in the game, because they were doing this. They were setting up for this in the show. Like, I think that could be a real cool, like, little thing that they could do to kind of just make the story of the series a little bit more interactive for the fans of the series. And I'm totally happy with the direction that they took with the anime. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I am extremely happy with the way they took the anime. Or they can even use the game series as a little way to show moments that have happened prior to the series, or like flashbacks and stuff, just other things that happened around that involve the lore of this particular series, the way it's being developed. And again, I think that would be awesome. It'd be something that they could just, stake a claim to. And again, it could draw a lot of people in. To me, it would be interesting. I would love to see it happen. But that's just one man's opinion. Um, I mean, I can't really describe how the story would go because I'm not writing it. But you got to think about how certain things have to happen. We're like, okay, but like, so how did they get from here to here? But like, what happened during this time while they were traveling to this point? What little things may have come up, or what issues may have been drummed up while they were on their journey? Like that's, I mean, obviously the series is going to answer some of those questions in and of itself. Like, but they could also use this to their advantage to, again, one, it'd be a great way to make some extra money off of it, and two, again, it can draw more attention to the series, and it could expand the lore. So, like, and as long as they're sticking to the original game lore, I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but close enough, like very close to the original game lore. I think it would be a win-win. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what you guys think. Would you like something like this? I know I personally would, because it would be cool to me, and I'd be like, oh, well, let me go ahead and continue Trevor's adventure here and see what happens and what he does. And if they decide to continue it on and do other characters, they could do the exact same thing with them. This way they could introduce, like, in between characters, if they're going to kill off one character and start somebody else's portion of the story, they could use the games as a way to introduce them. Like, so, like, showing them off before you actually get introduced to them in the anime. So, again, that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, please enjoy your games. Peace out.